Hey everybody, and welcome to day 3 of the Rising Sun previews. So today's theme is the return of existing mechanics that were in other expansions, in particular debt from Empires, and events from quite a lot of expansions actually, first in Adventures and then in Empires. Now we've also got a new Omen mountain shrine, and because we have a new Omen but we have not previewed any new prophecies, I thought we could do with bringing back Enlightenment, which we didn't get to trigger yesterday, and see if we get to trigger it this time. So as always, if you would like to read these cards, do feel free to pause the video and take a look. So Mountain Shrine, +1 sun, +2 coins, you may trash a card from your hand. Then, if there are any action cards in the trash, +2 cards. So as soon as anyone's trashed an action card, everyone's mountain shrines can then start drawing. This costs 5 debt to buy. Then we have an event continue. This costs 8 debt to buy. Once per turn, gain a non-attack action card costing up to 4 coins. Return to your action phase and play it. +1 action and a +1 buy. So in addition to playing the card you just gained for free, you also get an extra action on top. So what is debt? If you're new to debt, debt are tokens. You can go into debt and then they effectively ban you from buying anything. You can't buy events, you can't buy cards until you've paid it off. Now, there is a rules change. You can pay off debt at literally any time. It is just 1 coin per debt token. It doesn't hurt you if you end the game with debt. It doesn't count. It's just you are basically banned from buying things. And you can go into as much debt as you like, but usually, of course, you can't buy anything that gives you debt. And we've got some heirlooms, lucky coin, and a magic lamp, because we have Fool and Secret Cave. And then we have the Augur's Split Pile from Allies. There are 4 of each of these. And there are cards coming in. And we also got a whole load of loots. There's a lot in this kingdom. And we've got a state. And we've got boons. Wow, okay. Lots and lots going on. But nothing special with the basic cards. Alright, lots and lots of cards happening here. So Mountain Shrine seems really nice. Trashing cards. And giving us money. I'd actually really like one of those straight away. Maybe it's better off buying it on the 3 hand instead of the 4. Is there anything we can get better for 4? Not really. There's not any great 4s. I mean, a Secret Cave will be alright. We can get that on the 3. Alternatively, we get the Mountain Shrine now, and then we have 2 next turn, which sounds pretty bad. So let's get just a silver, probably. Part of me says I want to get a Fool, actually. But you know what, I'll just get a silver. Is it that or Secret Cave? Oh, I suppose there's Lucky Coin, which I sort of forgot about. I'm going to get a Mountain Shrine. So there you go. It gave me 5 debt. I paid off 3 of it. I now have 2 left over, which carries into this next turn, giving me 3 left over. And I will get a Secret Cave this time. So here I'm going to trash the estate. There is no action card in the trash, so I don't get to draw any cards. And Enlightenment is ticking down very quickly this time. I have 6. Do I just go for sack of loot straight away? Do I just fill my deck full of loot and I just do a basic thing like that? You know what? Maybe not very good, but I'm going to do it. Maybe Highway is better or something like that. Do I want to play the Lucky Coin? If I go up to 5, I can get a Highway. It could be another Mountain Shrine. Do we have any villages? Do I want another Mountain Shrine? Probably not. I mean, this can be card draw eventually, but there's no real villages. So maybe if I continued, what could I do with that? I could gain and play a Fool. I don't know. Oh, let's just try it. I'm going to gain a Fool. I'm going to play it. Get an extra buy, get a card, get a silver. And I can get another 6. Oh, but I have got a lot of debt, so there you go. Was that good? I don't know. I have lost in the woods now, so which I actually don't want to use this turn. Except I could have totally trashed a copper, I suppose. But I ended up with 5. Do I care about highway? You know what, I'm going to get a herb gatherer. And then... yeah, the moat seems terrible, honestly. No, I'll just get a herb gatherer. And Enlightenment has now triggered, so all of my treasures are now action cards. I'm going to discard a copper for that. And you know what? I can just... oh no, I don't want to discard anything for Secret Cave. I can just play this, and we draw more. And I should be able to trigger Magic Lamp this turn, actually, so this is quite nice. I can play another Sack of Loot. And what did I gain from that? Oh, it didn't... right, because Herb Gatherer plays it in the action phase. It just drew me +1 card, +1 action, and then I triggered a shuffle. So that was really bad, actually. But the good news is that I can just start skipping these. I now have enough that Magic Lamp will trigger, but it will trigger with these as well. So I don't mind doing another one of these. I could just spend my action playing that. I know it doesn't do much. We can gain a wish. I can continue and gain and play a Wayfarer. Look at that. You know what? I can skip past silver, so I might as well. And now, aha! Magic Lamp in the trash is now an action card. That means my Mountain Shrine will now draw me 2. So if I trash this copper, there you go, I drew more. I could try reaching to the end of the deck, but I think this is good enough. I'm going to trash this, play these, and I've ended up with 5 left over. You know what? Royal Galley is a village if I play coppers with it. So let's do that. Discard a card to receive a boon. Well, AI is going for lots of highways. I actually don't want to trash. I'm not that fussed on trashing. What do I want to do with this? I will get a Royal Galley and I will play it on Lucky Coin to act that like a village. And I will wish for just a gold, I guess. It's not that exciting, but I guess I could do. And then I can trash the silver. And I'm safe to play these. I'm not going to get another buy this turn. Playing continue doesn't feel very good. I'm just going to take the province for now. I would like to get rid of this fool. Interesting, they Royal Galleyed their lamp, so that's going to play on their action phase. They're not getting wishes anytime soon. This here gets to be played as a village. I'm going to discard the fool. Discard cards off the top of my deck. I mean, they seem alright, honestly. Just going to play that. Going to Royal Galley silver as a village for next turn. I'm going to wish for a gold, honestly. So I can wish for a Wayfarer, and then I can play the Wayfarer, gain a silver. I'm going to discard these things. Maybe I should stop playing these with Enlightenment. This is bad. It will just trigger a shuffle. This Herb Gatherer is terrible, so let's get rid of it. Even though I've got +buy from Sack of Loot, haven't I? So I sort of forget about that. Price Goat is not going to trash anything. Now I've got 11. I could do with... let's get another province. And I could continue something. Wayfarer costs 7. Okay. Now it costs 8. I don't really care about any of this junk, honestly. Let's just grab a Secret Cave. Why not? I don't think it really matters at this point. The highways aren't bad, actually. Like, I've got to watch out for those. Hard AI is getting extra buys, and they are going to start like mass gaining provinces. Like this turn's quite spooky. Oh dear, I don't like this. But they're spending all their money on mountain shrines. Oh, they've got... Oh dear. Okay, they're just going to get a load of buys and empty the provinces, aren't they? I should have really thought of this. Going to Royal Galley the Wayfarer. I'm going to cycle through that. I'm going to cycle through that. Can just play another Wayfarer. And I don't quite have enough... except I do have enough for 2 provinces. Except I've only got 1 buy. So what that means is that I should continue something like Wayfarer. And then I get an extra action card. Or an extra, yeah, an extra action, excuse me. And with that I can play something like Sack of Loot. Get an extra buy. I don't need the mountain shrine anymore. And I still wasn't able to double province, so I think I just lose next turn, so let's just get some estates. I think Hard AI will be very easily able to play all their highways because all their treasures are just cantrips, so they're just going to play basically all their cards, just cycle to all the highways. Yeah, here we go. And they're going to have like a billion buys from loots, so... See, everything costs 0 now, so now it's just the number of buys that they get. So they're just drawing to various loots. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 4. And they got 5 provinces, yeah, so very well done. Losing again to Hard AI, only 10 turns. Very well played. So yeah, that was Enlightenment. I got to show off Mountain Shrine, buying it with debt. Continue. Yeah, like, you know, getting the Wayfarer down cheap and then drawing, you know, you can get something like Moat and keep going, but it is quite expensive. It doesn't let you play attacks, but yeah, pretty interesting. I think these are pretty cool. Alright, let's move on to the next kingdom. I'll see you there. Okay, and welcome to Kingdom 2. We've got 2 new kingdom cards and 2 events in this game. This is our first preview game without an omen in it. So, our 2 new cards are Daimyo, costs 6 debt, it is an action command, +1 card, +1 action. The next time you play a non-command action card this turn, replay it afterwards. This has the name that it has because every time I play it I'm going, damn, yo! Sorry, that was terrible. So what happens here is that it's not quite a throne room, it's more like a flagship. You keep playing daimyos, and then the next time you play something that basically isn't a daimyo, you play that card, like multiple times. And it's very easy to play lots of daimyos in a row, because +1 card, +1 action. Flagship is a duration, because it stacks between turns, but daimyo does not. It does say this turn, so if you don't use it, you lose it. Artist costs 8 debt, +1 action, +1 card per card you have exactly 1 copy of in play, and that does include itself, or at least the first one you play each turn. That could be quite a lot of card draw, that's why it costs 8 debt, but it also could be very bad card draw if you're spamming a lot of the same type of action card. This is a Shaman game, I do notice. And we've got 2 events. The first is Credit, costs 2. Gain an action or treasure card costing up to 8, plus debt equal to its cost. So that just blocks weirdly costed cards, so you can't gain Daimyo or Artist, for example, but you know, you can buy them anyway at any time because they cost debt. Practice, you may play an action card from your hand twice, costs 3. So that will be playing action cards in the buy phase, which is, you know, sometimes a little bit restricted in what you can do there, but you do get to throne it basically for 3 coins. So with those out of the way, and again, if you want to see the rest of the cards, you could have paused the game. So what do we want to get straight away? So we're going to need to do a lot of trashing. Hideout seems pretty good for trashing on this board, so we're going to start with that. And then we're going to get a Shaman. This is a Shaman game, so of course we do have to trash a lot. That's how it goes.
Oh.
And in fact, we're going to be getting yet another Shaman.
Oh.
So my opponent gained a card from the trash, and now I'm going to get a card from the trash. And I'll gain a curse if I trash the estate. Let's see, I could get something costing up to 4. What would be good? I could get a ranger. I think that's pretty good. Let's do that. And then I drew the curse and got to trash it immediately. Do you want another ranger? Is it time for mining village? Is it time for fortress? Probably better than mining village. And if I draw the hideout and the fortress together, you know, that's not so bad. We can get one of each, in fact, and do well with artist. I do want another ranger at some point. If I had like a silver, I might be able to double play a shaman at some point in practice. I don't have to worry too much about money because credit can get me like golds and bandit very easily as well. So let's get another ranger now. So my opponent is getting a lot of chariot races. I would like a lot of chariot races too. Let's trash a copper.
Oh.
Let's trash the estate. I've got 2. I can credit for a bandit, maybe. Let's do that.
Oh.
I'm going to be taking the coppers here. Now, sadly, I don't have a village on this turn, which makes me want to actually not play the ranger. I will trigger a shuffle without it. So we're just not going to do that. And then just pay off some debt. And we got only 2 again. Well, we can credit for something good again if we want to. I'm going to try actually getting a daimyo now. That should be quite useful, especially with something like ranger. So here we do actually get to draw. My opponent's chariot races have all missed so far. That's what I like to see. So what we can do is we can play one ranger and then, oh, we're in debt. So we can't. I was going to say we could practice the bandit, but sadly we don't actually get to do that. I'm going to take an artist now as well. So I know I'm in a lot of debt, but I do have a bandit, so I will start gaining golds. I sure would like to daimyo something other than hideout, but I guess I'm going to be doing hideout instead. Well, never mind. I now have absolutely loads of actions. I get to just play the bandit because I won't have enough to practice because I have too much debt. I really need to pay the debt off. It is making me struggle to buy the credit and the nice juicy events. I'm going to take in coppers because of hideout. So this artist ended up just being the laboratory, which is a little bit sad. Hopefully we can do better than that next time. So this daimyo is going to play on the bandit to play that twice. I think our opponent doesn't have much of anything here, but we could really use like more rangers. I could also use like chariot races, but I think I just need to get the draw up in light of all the trashing that we're doing. There's not any brilliant payload for practice, but, you know, we do have stuff like chariot race, I suppose. So this is quite nice. We can artist and draw most of our deck. Now, you see, if I had chariot race, this would be quite nice. We could chariot race those golds. So that sort of implied to me that what I really want right now is chariot races. I could get a lot of buys, but I think I'm just going to buy chariot races. Like, I could practice the ranger for more buys, but you know, that's... And then I could play the chariot race. I'm just going to get another chariot race. Going to keep taking these coppers. I actually won that one, and that wasn't really the time when I really wanted to be playing that stuff. I'm going to have like 11, so I could practice, but I do lose a buy doing that, which is not so great. In fact, I've got 12, so I'm not going to. I just have a ton of money. I have so much money, I could just... I'm just going to get the province now. Should I build more? I don't know. There's an argument maybe I should. Opponent there played Daimyo twice with practice to draw, but they didn't get to do anything with it. That doesn't seem like a great play. Yes, it drew a ranger. So that was really good there, that we got to get that to work. We're not going to do that. We are going to play Hideout. We currently have... we're going to play one Chariot Race. There we go, we found a gold. And I get to draw 7 cards with Artist. Look at that. Let's see if we can do a thing with Practice and Chariot Race. We should have a Ranger or a Bandit somewhere, so we should be able to... I could really use more villagers. But, you know, we should be able to do the cute thing where we... Actually, what I'll do is I'll set up Ranger for next turn. I'll play all of these. I'll practice the Bandit to get 2 golds. And then I will practice a Chariot Race to get 2 points. And also 2 coins, because we found a gold twice. Unfortunately, without being able to go back to my action phase, I can't play the golds. But, you know, we got a lot of money from that. I do want another Daimyo. And I would like another village. And then that leaves us with 8 if we can get another province. Going to keep taking those coppers. This is a bit of a sad turn, but that's okay. I only have 7. I should start playing golds at some point. Maybe that's my problem. Also might imply that with the 7 I'll take an Artist. Just to really get our draw going. I'll actually just take the curse, I think. It's a bit harder to trash estates. That's why. We get to Daimyo a Ranger. That's nice. Chariot Race. Now, when the Daimyo plays the Ranger twice, you see only 1 Ranger ends up in play, which is really nice for Artist as well. So we're going to play this Artist for 6. That's great, that is. I'd like to really hide out the curse, but I guess I don't get to do that. We can Daimyo and a Ranger. There we go. And play another. That's a little sad. I shouldn't have done that, really. But we get to do that thing again. So we're going to practice the Bandit. And then we're going to practice the Chariot Race. And then the next Chariot Race won't do anything. 1, 8 is 8, 2, 8, 16, 3 is 24. Look at that. Absolutely crushing it. I don't know if spending 6 money on basically 2 points for Chariot Race is actually a good idea. Well, you get... It's like 4 money. I mean, you know, whatever. It's fine. I guess I don't get to blow this up this turn, so... Yeah, deck stored out, so I don't. But it is enough to buy another province, which really seals the deal now. It is technically possible for Hard AI to win, because there's unlimited victory tokens in this game. But it's not really going to happen. I don't have a village, so I have to Artist. It's a bit of a sad Artist. But I do get the classic Daimyo Ranger. In fact, if I do this twice, I get 3 Ranger plays, which sets up another Ranger. But I didn't draw another village, so pretty sad. There's no point practicing the Rangers there. I might as well just play that and then buy these and the Duchy. Cool. So that is a win at last. It's been a bit of a dry spell getting my wins, but you know, that's the power of like Daimyo, an Artist. Lots of ways to draw there with Ranger. You know, Ranger needs the multiple plays. Easy to do that with Daimyo. Credit allowed us to like pick up a Bandit when we needed it to start getting our economy going, when we basically only had like a turn where we got 2 money. in practice we got to use to just do a little bit of cute payload tricks, really. This board, playing the other cards, wasn't so good. How many golds did we end up with? What did my deck look like? 12 golds. Incredible. That's why my deck stalled out near the end, of course. But you know what? It doesn't matter. That was a fairly decisive victory. 61 points. How many? 10 victory tokens, all 8 provinces. Well, we completely crushed that one. Anyway, that was it. Only 2 games today, but we have covered everything that we need to show off and demonstrate. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me again for tomorrow. I'll see you then. Goodbye.